I went to Ace Hardware and I found this precision screwdriver set, and it has supposedly the right size Phillips screw that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Got okay, so here are the fancy. Okay, what size is this? Phillips had 00, so we need this size. Pop that bit in there. Move. And now we're gonna work on, hold on. So I got, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but I got this little jar at, Walmart for like 99 cents. So we're gonna go ahead and okay, apparently this is not the correct size. Just out of curiosity. Okay, so apparently it's not the holder that's causing that. Apparently these require really tiny screwdrivers. Okay, we're gonna try a 000. This is kind of embarrassing, but I could not figure out like how to start getting the screws undone. And I finally figured out what I was doing as I was turning the screwdriver head the wrong way. Because I'm like, I know what my problem was last night. It was that I didn't have a small enough screwdriver, but I was just like, there's no way, you know. I triple checked everything, and but now I don't know if you guys can see quite yet, but we are doing a good job at getting one of the screws out. Ah, there, what? You see how tiny this thing is? We're gonna go ahead and move this little dish closer to us for the next one, so hopefully we don't have the same problem. This one might take a little bit of finagling too. Oh, I don't know if you can see, but this one's coming up. It's coming out of its cage and it's doing just fine. But now we're getting kind of close, and there we have it. We have our two little screws. So we're gonna move that side. Now we finally have okay, I was like, I see the top bezel, but where did the bottom bezel go? We're gonna go ahead and I could not find my box for a minute, but we have one more step, and so this tool is called a spudger. I don't know if you can see it. I know that my lamp's kind of creating a shadow. At the bottom of the iPod here, we have this little orange ribbon right here connects the circuit board to the click wheel. And so we're going to pull up on, we're going to use our spudger and kind of try to pull up on that connector. And we're going to try to just pop this off. There we go. Had to just get a different, this is also a spudger. If I get all of my tools from iFixit, and so their opening tool kit, it's like a $10 kit, has this on there. So with that unconnected, we're going to go ahead and pull the circuit board out of the iPod. Casing here. Okay. So here's the casing. Here's the iPod. So I'm going to go ahead and set that stuff aside. We're going to go ahead and flip this baby over. So this little thing right here is the battery. You know what? We're going to go ahead and I don't know if we necessarily need to, but I would rather be safe than sorry. Okay, I guess we're just gonna leave that. Yeah. Wow, let's not. So this right here, this is the micro drive. We've got to gotta find a way to disconnect it here. You know what, it might make a little bit more sense if we just went ahead and took this tape off. Okay, we got part of the hard drive out. Now we're gonna set these bumpers aside. Because we're gonna want those to help secure the compact flash card when we get it in there. Putting the tape down. Okay, now we just gotta figure out how to disconnect this. Perhaps if we okay, here we go. kind of using my fingernails to kind of help. And so this is where the thing connects in, and this is, I'm going to go ahead and take that sticker off. And so this is this one's a Hitachi micro drive. I guess one kind of thing is they've used several different brands of micro drive. I think there was I don't know, like Seagate, you know. This one's a Hitachi brand, which I don't think I've seen before, but it's definitely the original hard drive, because yeah, you can hear the fact there's a little spinning hard drive in there. And then of course the Apple logo. But just for the sake of comparison, this is the original hard drive that was in my iPod 4th generation, which I showed you guys a little bit earlier in the video. So here's just a size comparison. I mean, this is already a tiny hard drive. Like, it's kind of adorable, actually. And this is even smaller. And you can hear kind of both the clicking. But I also kind of wanted to give you guys, of course, a side-by-side comparison of, this is the compact flash card that we're going to be using to replace the hard drive, and this is the original micro drive. You can see that they have the same number of pins at the top there, but the difference is that the compact flash card is a bit thinner. So what we're going to do is I set aside these little bumpers for a reason, and so I'm going to put those, these little bumpers. I set aside these little bumpers for a reason. We're going to put those on the kind of the outer rim of the SD card, and hopefully that will help us with our upgrade. And, well, you can look at that Apple Computer Incorporated. It's pretty cool. Yeah. We'll go ahead and get that replaced. First thing we're going to do is plug this baby in. This is like really stressful. I'm going to orient it so it's like towards me so I can actually kind of see what I'm doing. And seamless. Look at that. So next we're gonna get the little bumpers and you know, I can't actually figure out which way these go. We're going to go ahead and that out of the way. Well, at least I know the adhesive on the top still stuck. Yeah, I started freaking out because I'm like, I'm missing a Phillips head bit. I can't figure out where it went, and it turned out that it was just stuck to the top here, which is apparently still nice and sticky, which that's good. So we're gonna go ahead and He's going. So we're still kind of trying and struggling to get this thing in. It's making me really nervous. Battery's coming loose apparently. Haha! We are victorious. Sort of. So now basically what we're gonna do is we could go ahead and I might at least just gonna go ahead and pop the click wheel connector back in. But before we get it all closed up, what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to do a restore in iTunes. So I'm gonna grab my laptop real quick and we're gonna get going on that. Okay, so we are back. I kind of apologize in advance for my incredibly messy desk, but here we have the iPod mini. We got charger cable. This is a lot different than filming with my little overhead camera rig that I made. And here we have iTunes up. So we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. I'm probably gonna need both hands to plug this in. Well, to recognize that something's plugged in, Hello? Got an iPod plugged in. Well, it recognizes that we have a USB drive plugged in. And, well, yeah. Showing up 14.9 gigs, we put a 16 gigabyte compact flash card in there, so that's probably a good sign. Let's see if we can well, let's see. We're not getting any messages about formatting. So let's go ahead and that's really not what we want. We want oops, that's not what we want. Okay. We're gonna type in a command prompt here. Apparently that's not, yeah, I forgot part of the command. Okay. Well, interesting. So it's already formatted in FAT32, which is actually good because, oh gosh, with my last project, I had a hell of a time trying to deal with the partitions. So we're going to go ahead and close that. Maybe if we restart iTunes. Maybe it'll open eventually. Okay, so good news. I just tried unplugging it and replugging it back in. So iTunes saying, hey, look, you're in recovery mode, so you have to restore this iPod, which is good. This is going to install the Apple software onto that compact flash card so we can actually use this. We're going to go ahead and hit restore iPod. There's nothing on it anyways. Bug fixes, always a good thing. Agree to that. Uh-oh. Oh. That's the problem I ran into last time, was it, got that far and, then it all of a sudden was just like, nope, okay, so it's been restored to factory settings. Gotta leave it connected, and so it'll, after it restarts, and hey, look at that. Got the little iPod icon here. Look at that! Oh, sweet baby's finishing her restore. How precious. So now we just gotta wait for her to pop up in here. Showing up as an iPod. Why isn't it showing up in iTunes? Seems like the screen is frozen. I don't know what would happen if we just used to work as a lifeguard, and I feel like I'm taking someone's pulse. Oh, come on. No. Okay. So I don't know what happened, but it just kind of like froze. And kind of looked online, tried to find what to do. So what I've done is I took it back out of the casing. As you can see, I unplugged the battery. And so I'm just going to let it kind of sit for a couple minutes. And then we'll go ahead and put it back into the casing, and we'll see if we can get it up and running finally. So wish me luck. Alright, this is round 2. Hey, so it's recognizing that there's an iPod. It's not showing up. Interesting. Well, what happened there? Okay. I wonder. Okay. And do another hard reset. That wasn't a good sound. So I did manage to get the screen unstuck. However, it seems like I might have broken the click wheel. So I am going to order a new click wheel. And hopefully when that gets here, we'll be able to finish this repair off.